Hi all, Terry here with another video. This one's another dream, because God is so awesome. All things are possible with God, right? Well, today was the Sabbath, and I took my usual Sabbath day nap, only this one was kind of off and on for 4 hours. So I took a 4-hour nap, but I kept waking up because I kept dreaming. I had lots of dreams, and the Lord was speaking to me and there was lots of symbolism, and some I remember fragments of, but there was just so many to remember that I couldn't possibly get up and write them all down. So I just, there's just a lot of different fragments. And so, maybe he'll have me write them down and I'll remember more. But right now it's just bits and pieces. But there's one part that I really feel that I got to share. So that's what this is. Last night, I'll start it by last night. Before going to bed, I caught the last half of a movie, and I think it's called Going in Style. It was released last year, I think, and it has Morgan Freeman and Alan Arkin and Michael Caine, and it's about these older gentlemen who rob a bank, and Morgan Freeman's character actually ends up in the hospital because he needs a kidney transplant. And so he's in the hospital when the police have the three gentlemen be in a police witness lineup. But since Morgan Freeman's in the hospital and in kind of bad shape, all the people in the lineup have to be in wheelchairs. And so because of seeing that was in my mind. And so in my dream, I have that in my mind. And so in my dream, I have, for some reason, there's a man that I love and that I've been waiting to see. And he shows up in a wheelchair. And I think it's because I watched that movie and they were all in wheelchairs. And I think that's why it was in my mind. That picture was in my mind. So that's why this man that I loved and had been waiting to see shows up in a wheelchair. Because I don't think there was anything wrong with him. He just shows up in a wheelchair. So when I see this man, this is the only part. There was a lot to this dream, but I don't remember it. This is the only part I remember of this dream. So when he shows up, he was scruffy looking, but I didn't even really look at what he looked like because I knew who he was. And so I was so happy to see him, I just ran and jumped in his lap and started hugging and kissing him. And when I stopped kissing him, in an undream-like voice, but very soft and sweet, his voice was very real, almost like I wasn't dreaming anymore. He said, "I'm coming for you soon, Terry." And at that instant, I pulled back and I seen that this was Jesus, and he was smiling at me. And I'm sitting in his lap, hugging him, and I had been kissing him. And he told me that he's coming for me soon. And then I woke up right after he said that, and I pulled back and seen that it was Jesus smiling at me. I woke up. And so I thought that it was important that I share this because it's very encouraging. It means that we don't have much longer to wait. Um, you know, Jesus is so wonderful. He loves us so much. Uh, yeah, he just loves us so much. So if you don't know him, get to know him real soon. He's waiting on you uh, to ask, to call on him to come and save you. He needs you to be the one to take the first step. We have free will. God gave us free will because it has to be our choice to love him. He doesn't want us to be forced to love him. He could have made us where we just love God and that's it. Period. We love God. No. He didn't want that. He gave us free will. It is our choice to love God. So I'm saying it is worth it to feel the love of Jesus in you is so amazing. So call on Jesus now, right now. Do it now. If you're listening to this and you don't know Jesus, you haven't ever asked him to come into your heart, do it now. Tell him that you know you are a sinner and that he died for you on the cross to save you and to atone for your sins. Ask him for forgiveness and he will do it. He loves you already. He already knows you. He's just waiting on you to make the first step. So call on him today. He is so awesome. So anyway, I love you all, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.